Hare Krishna. We are on this very auspicious day, Nityananda Trayodasi. So people who are in ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, they all know who is Lord Nityananda, right? But of course new people, they may not know Lord Nityananda. So let us see who is Lord Nityananda. Nitya means what? Okay, Nitya means eternal. And Ananda means, what is Ananda mean? Happiness. So Nityananda means eternal happiness. Okay. So if you take shelter of Lord Nityananda, what we will get? We will also be very, very happy, right? So that's the importance of taking shelter of Lord Nityananda. Today is his actually birthday. Okay, now we can see here, of course the altar is closed now. We can see the Pancha Tattva here, and Nityananda Prabhu is actually on the left side of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So who is Nityananda Prabhu? Anybody knows who is Nityananda Prabhu? When Krishna comes, okay, we couple of weeks before we saw Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, right? And when Krishna comes down, who comes along with Krishna? Lord Balaram, Srimati Radharani, right? So everyone comes. So same way, who is Lord Balaram? Lord Balaram is an expansion of Krishna. So same Lord, when he is coming down, Krishna is coming down as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So why does Krishna come down as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Why does Krishna come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? To actually, yes, in the mood of Srimati Radharani, to preach the love of God. Okay, so when Krishna comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Balaram comes as Nityananda Prabhu. Okay, so here we can see Pancha Tattva. We always recite this Pancha Tattva mantra before chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So who are these Pancha Tattva? Is there any difference between Krishna and Balaram? Prabhupada said there are two differences between Krishna and Balaram. What are the two differences? Yeah, one is the difference in the color. So Krishna is dark in color and Balaram is fair in color. What is the second difference? Yes, same Lord, actually Lord Balaram is not different from Krishna, but Lord Krishna is in the mood of enjoying the service and Lord Balaram is in the mood of offering the service to Krishna. Okay, if somebody offers service, you enjoy, right? So always if you want to enjoy, there is somebody should offer service and somebody should take the service. So there is no difference between Krishna and Balaram. Okay, so Krishna is also the Supreme Lord. That's why we are saying Pancha Tattva means the Lord is expanding himself into 5 features. So Krishna and Balaram, there is no difference. One is offering the service, one is receiving the service. So same way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, there is no difference. And why did Nityananda Prabhu come with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? To assist in propagating the chanting of the holy name. So Nityananda Prabhu, actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come in the form of a devotee role, that's called Bhakta Rupa, and Nityananda Prabhu is called actually Swarupaka, means is the first expansion of Krishna. So now we can say who is Nityananda Prabhu? Is none other than Lord Balaram, yes. So he has come to assist actually whom? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the mission of spreading the love of Godhead. Okay. So where did Nityananda Prabhu appear? He is there. Eka Chakradham. Anybody visited Eka Chakradham? How many people visited Eka Chakradham? So there are few fortunate souls. Eka Chakradham actually is actually in where? In West Bengal. So Nityananda Prabhu appeared on the auspicious 13th day of the bride, 4th night of moon of Magha. So who appeared first, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Nityananda Prabhu? So Nityananda Prabhu appeared first. So he is elder than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here you can see this is the site of appearance and this temple is named as Garbhasva. Okay. So this is the place where Nityananda Prabhu appeared before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is Nityananda Janmastan. Okay. This is the place where Lord Nityananda actually taken birth. It's called Eka Chakra. It is present in West Bengal. Okay. And here you can see the beautiful ISKCON temple in where, which place? Eka Chakradham. So somebody visited Eka Chakradham ISKCON temple? Okay, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. So this is the birthplace, and his father is Adai Oja and mother is Padmavati. They were actually originally from Mithila. So what is the famous place for Mithila, which is historical significance? What is historical significance for Mithila? Yes, Mother Sita taken birth actually, Mithila. So their father was there, then later they migrated to West Bengal. In West Bengal, actually in place called Ekachakra, Lord Nityananda took his incarnation. And you can see Nityananda Prabhu from the childhood, he loved to enact the pastimes of Krishna. Okay, so every time in his childhood, even though children, they do not know much about those things, but Nityananda Prabhu used to enact the pastimes of Krishna. And especially he loves to enact the pastimes of Lord Ram, especially he will take the role of, whose role? Lakshman role. Why? Because it was in previous incarnation, Nityananda Prabhu has the same role. Okay. So here you can see Nitai's favorite part was that of Lakshman, and he enacted it with apparently authentic scenes described in the Ramayana. A small child is completely enacting the role of as a Lakshmana. So this was his favorite playtime. Nowadays children play with mobile, so many things, video games. But those days children's play, different. They were having more healthy time. So they used to perform dramas, they used to play outdoor activities, right? So Nityananda Prabhu used to, those days they were taking the scriptures and they were trying to enact the same role. So Nityananda Prabhu was very favorite was Lakshmana character, and he performed those characters as per the Ramayana. And people would wonder whether he is actually relishing his own pastimes. People were seeing so amazed to see that how he is able to get so much absorption while performing those Lilas, activities, play. And you can see here, the village is near, you can see here West Bengal, this Ekachakra is here, and the village of Ekachakra was completely absorbed in the love of little Nitai. So he was very cute, and he spent first 12 years with his parents, okay. So Nitai, his pet name is Nitai, and Gauranga Mahaprabhu's name is Nimai. Okay, so first 12 years he was with his parents. And what happened? Something important happened after that. In the 13th year, when Nityananda Prabhu was 13 years old, a Brahmana came to his home. Okay, Nityananda Prabhu's home. And the Brahmana's name was Lakshmipati Tirtha. Okay, and actually the father and the parents were giving good reception. It is our culture that any sadhu comes, we give them good hospitality. And when the sadhu was about to leave the home, his father asked, actually Nityananda Prabhu's father asked that, what do you want? Anything you ask, I will give you. But the sadhu was so much attracted by Nitai's devotion. So he asked something very shocking. What did he ask? He asked, you give me your son. I am going for the Tirtha Yatra. I will keep him for my help. So any parents can digest this? Possible? No. It's a very painful situation, right? So almost Nityananda Prabhu's father broke. But he has already given a word. In those days, people can give life if they give the word. Okay. But nowadays, not like that. You tell, and if you ask, did you given the promise? They said, no, we did not tell like that. People change. So those days it was like that. Once you give a word, you will keep up the promise. So Nityananda Prabhu's father was, very heartbreaking, but he has already given a word. So he went and discussed with his wife. His wife said, it is also very painful for me, but whatever decision you take, that's fine with me. Then with so much sorrow and grief, Nityananda Prabhu, she was so cute, 12 years old. Imagine, if we have some cute boy, our own child, can we give up like that? But his father has actually agreed to give Nityananda Prabhu to that mendicant, to that Brahmana. And after that, what happened? How will be the father feel, the parents feel? After giving their son, cute son who is playing every day, and wherever the father goes, he is remembering his son. Wherever he played, wherever he spoke, wherever he ate, and wherever he was playing, he was always remembering. So he became more and more painful for him. And because of that, what happened? he left his body. He left his body because he is not able to hold the separation. He is not able to bear the separation of his child. So his parents, bound by Vedic culture, could not refuse the request, and they given. But finally what happened? Father actually left the body because he is not able to bear the separation of his own son, Nityananda Prabhu. Then Nityananda Prabhu travelled with Lakshmipati Tirtha for about how many years? So 20 years. So 20 plus 12. So how many total? 32 years. 32 years now. He is visiting all the Tirtha Yatras. Like from the Orissa, from West Bengal, he is coming down. He is coming to Srirangam, Tamil Nadu, Andhra. And then he is travelling along with the Brahmana. This is same like in Mahabharata time, who travelled like this? Lord Balaram. Lord Balaram during the warfare, he did not take part in the war. He went to the complete Tirtha Yatra. So like that, here you can see, because who is this? Nityananda Prabhu. He is not different from Balaram. So he is actually travelling in the same place and he is actually recollecting. Like sometimes we go to our place where we are grown up, right? Then we get so many remembrance. So like that, Nityananda Prabhu goes everywhere and finally goes to Vrindavan. And Vrindavan, he is able to recollect many of the pastimes which was actually happened during 5000 years before. So it is something called nostalgic, right? You know what is nostalgic? Like if you go to a place where you have been, you feel that, like your child, your school, sometimes people like to go to their school in the vacation, no? They go and see, this is where I studied 5th standard, this is where a teacher was there, this is where I used to get my punishment, all those things, this is where I got my award, medal. So like that, Nityananda Prabhu is able to relish all the pastimes which are taking place in Vrindavan 5000 years before. Now, Nityananda Prabhu is later to be initiated actually by same person, Lakshmipati Tirtha. Okay, so he got Diksha. And also Nityananda Prabhu associated with other disciples of Madhavendra Puri. Who is Madhavendra Puri? He is actually the root of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. He is actually given the Madhurya Rasa of Radha and Krishna. So he is the main person in Gaudiya Sampradaya. So he associated with Madhavendra Puri disciples we know Madhavendra Puri, famous Shirashore Gopinath, that famous pastime which emphasizes about how Krishna stole the sweet rice for his own devotee. Okay, so that is there. So Nityananda Prabhu associated with all the other disciples like Advaita Acharya and Ishvara Puri. Who is Ishvara Puri? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's spiritual master. Okay, so somebody is coming for first time, maybe you will not be able to understand, you will not be able to follow so much things, because this is part of the disciplic succession which we are talking is actually coming from Krishna. Then Krishna, this knowledge comes to whom? That spiritual knowledge comes to Brahma. From Brahma it comes to Narada Muni. From Narada Muni it comes to Vyasadeva, and then it comes down. Then it comes to Madhavendra Puri, Ishvara Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Nityananda Prabhu. Like this it comes. So okay, so this is disciplic succession. Now, why did Nityananda Prabhu come? He want to actually assist whom? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So now Nityananda Prabhu is in Vrindavan. So he already know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is just waiting when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will start the Sankirtan mission. Then I will go and assist him. So what is the reason for Nityananda Prabhu to come down? What is called avatar? Avatar means incarnation. Incarnation means to come down. Okay, come down means from your position you will come down. So Krishna came down 5000 years before. Where did he come down? Where did he come? To the place called Vrindavan, right? He was born in Mathura and then he was taken to Vrindavan. So why did he come down? Dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So to establish Dharma, Krishna came down. So why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came down? He also come down for establishing the Dharma. What Dharma Chaitanya Mahaprabhu want to establish? That's called Yuga Dharma, called this Sankirtana. Okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. The Yuga Dharma for this age is chanting the holy names of the Lord. So to assist to establish this Dharma, Nityananda Prabhu is there. But of course now both are separate. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in West Bengal and Nityananda Prabhu is where? In Vrindavan. Now Nityananda Prabhu, once he knows that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu already started this Sankirtan mission, Nityananda Prabhu travels towards to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is in which year? In 1506. Okay, it's almost 500 years before. Okay, and he was 32 years old and the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was 20 years. So how much there is age difference between them? Almost 12 years. Okay, so 12 years Nityananda Prabhu was elder to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, and it is said that when Nityananda Prabhu reached the land of Nadia, Nadia is in where? In West Bengal. He hid in the house of Nandacharya. Why did he hide? To increase the ecstasy, right? To, they want to make it suspense. So Nityananda Prabhu hid in the house of Nandacharya. Okay, now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understood that his associate has already come to this place. So he is sending his associates to go and search that there is a glorious personality who has come here. Please go and search for him. But they were not able to find out. Then finally Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only knows the place, he leads the place, and finally they both meet together and they embrace in ecstasy. Okay, so this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, directly they are meeting Nityananda Prabhu. In which place? This is the place called Nandanacharya Bhavan. Okay, this place in Nadia where Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda met for the first time. So still this place is there. We can go, anybody visited this place? Nandanacharya Bhavan. This is the place, this is the house where there is a small temple called this Sri Gaura Nityananda temple. This temple actually is commemorating the meeting place of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. Anybody visited this place? No one. Okay. So this is the place where both of them met. Now what will happen after meeting? They are going to start their mission together. What is the mission? What is their mission? To spread the congregational chanting, the Sankirtan movement. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Nityananda Prabhu, in his original role as spiritual master, was instrumental in spreading Yoga Dharma. In which part of India? It's called Gauda Desh. South is called as Dravida Desh, right? Gauda Desh means referring to which place? It is referring to Bengal and Orissa. So Nityananda Prabhu was instrumental in spreading this congregational chanting at these two places, Bengal and Orissa. And here you can see one important prediction which Nityananda Prabhu has made while taking Jiva Goswami. He is taking Jiva Goswami. We also discussed about the 6 Goswamis, right? And we see that Jiva Goswami was going parikrama with Nityananda Prabhu in Navadip Dham. So there Nityananda Prabhu predicted 500 years before. What did he predict? Ek adbhuta mandir hebe prakasha gauranga nitya seva haiva vikasa. So the prediction was Nityananda Prabhu given is an astounding temple will appear and will enjoy the entire world in the eternal service of Lord Chaitanya. So this is there the prediction in Navadip Mahatmya. So what is that? Now where is that temple now? This temple is there now. Now after 500 years this temple is manifesting. That's called the temple of Vedic Planetarium. See how this prophecy is getting fulfilled. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu predicted already in 500 years what will happen? My Senadipati Bhakta, my commander-in-chief will come and spread my name every town and village. Okay, 500 years before it was predicted. And what happened? After 500 years who came? Srila Prabhupada came and he established this congregational chanting every town and village. Now you go to any country, any world, any place, any country, any town, you can see there is an ISKCON center and people are there, devotees are there, brahmacharis are there, grahasthas are there. They are together chanting the holy name Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So that prediction actually became true, right? Before 100 years, it was only in Orissa or Bengal. But now it is throughout the world. Now we are in Kanyadesh. This land there is no connection with, with all the spiritual activity. But here we are sitting on the appearance day of Nityananda Prabhu and chanting this holy name. That is the prediction which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has performed which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that every town and village my name will be sent. Now you take Middle East, every place we have congregation, right? Whether you take Dubai or Bahrain or Oman or even in so much countries which are so much restricted, still the holy name of the Lord is spread everywhere. So that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prediction. Now what is Nityananda Prabhu's prediction? Nityananda Prabhu's prediction is that one beautiful temple will be manifested in the holy dham of Sridham Mayapur, and there will be an eternal Nitya Seva, means there will be regular service for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. This is that wonderful temple of Vedic Planetarium. How many of you have visited temple of Vedic Planetarium or Mayapur? So you all seen that wonderful temple. Hare Krishna Prabhu. You all seen that wonderful temple. It is the world's largest temple. World's largest temple, and it is estimated to be planned to be opened in 2026. Right, Prabhu? 2026 it's a planned. It will only be, once it is opened, it will be the biggest tourist attraction. It will be one of the world's largest temple, Vedic temple. Okay, so this is the prediction of Nityananda Prabhu. And it was by his mercy that Raghunath Das, one of the Goswamis, started the famous Danda Mahotsava festival in Panihati. What is that Danda Mahotsava? The chipped rice festival, Panihati festival. Because Nityananda Prabhu given this service to Raghunath Das Goswami, that you have to give feast to all the Vaishnavas here and to please Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This festival is celebrated all over the world. Panihati Chittadahi festival. Okay, so this is done by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. A tradition that continues to this day and thus was able to serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay. And there is one interesting pastime here, Danda Banga Lila, where Nityananda Prabhu breaks the danda of whose danda? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's danda. So why he is breaking? Anybody knows? Yes, actually, already Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he knows he is the Supreme Lord, none other than Krishna. He did not follow the rules of a sannyas. He is not like a normal person who has to follow the protocol of taking danda, saffron cloth. And Nityananda Prabhu was not feeling happy that his master is like this. So when one time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was little bit, he was in a trance, he took his stick and he broke the stick and thrown in the water. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, why did you do? He said, no, I did not do. By mistake it fell down. So this pastime, you can see, on the way to Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was accompanied by Nityananda Prabhu. How many have visited Puri? Yes, Hari Bol. So Puri is also a dham where Jagannath is there giving darshan. Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, Maharani. So on the way to Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was accompanied by Nityananda Prabhu, Mukunda Datta and Jagannath Pandit. While traveling, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became deeply absorbed in Krishna's love and entered into divine ecstasy, that is trance. Seeing Mahaprabhu in such a transcendental state, Nityananda Prabhu thought, he is the Supreme Lord Krishna himself. Why does he need to follow the rules of a sannyasa order and carry a danda? So this is Nityananda Prabhu's version. At one point, while crossing the Bhargavi river near Puri, Nityananda Prabhu broke the danda into pieces and threw it away. This pastime is specifically revered by Gaudiya Vaishnavas as it signifies transcendental nature of Mahaprabhu's mission and the limitless love of Nityananda Prabhu for him. So Nityananda Prabhu had so much attachment. And affection for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is called as what Lila? Danda Bangali Lila. Okay, so where Nityananda Prabhu breaks the danda of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Nityananda Prabhu actually he was Avaduta, okay? He was a wandering mendicant. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him to marry. So why did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Nityananda Prabhu to marry? What is the reason? Normally we say, okay, in ISKCON, sometimes people become grahasthas, sometimes they go brahmachari. But specifically, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said Nityananda Prabhu to marry. What is the reason? Okay. Anybody want to try? Okay. Sorry, Prabhu. Next generation.
One devotee comes to all the following for the instruction.
Okay, so Prabhuji attempted one answer, that next generation to continue. Okay. Actually, one of the main reason why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Nityananda Prabhu to marry is actually, see, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in which role? He is in the form of sannyasi. Sannyasi cannot go to every place. Sometimes a place is very contaminated. Sometimes there is, even you say, there is a lot of bad activities are going on. A sannyasi cannot go to that place. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission is to give Krishna Prem to everyone. But at the same time, the society has a protocol that a sannyasi cannot go to a certain place to associate with certain people, and so all those restrictions are there. Because if he will go, the society will talk ill about him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, oh, he was in such and such place. There are many people who are taking liquor there, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there along with that. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cannot access all those things because he was in the dress of a sannyasi. But at the same time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu want to give the mercy to all these fallen conditioned souls who are not able to be accessed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, but as a Grahastha, there is no such restriction that a Grahastha cannot go to this place or Grahastha cannot go to other place. So, as a Grahastha, he can go anywhere. So, that is a specific reason he want to give this instruction to Nityananda Prabhu, that you have to marry so that you can go to any place without any restriction. A Grahastha goes, he will not be thought in a wrong way by the society. He has the reach to everywhere. So that's the reason why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually sent requested Nityananda Prabhu to marry. And then you can see this Nityananda Prabhu, he becomes a Grahastha, and then he has a wife here, and all this there, it is written by Kavi Karnapur in Gaura Ganodesha Deepika. And this is the place where the Lord got married. Okay, this is the place you can see. This is where Lord Nityananda marriage took place in Ambika Kalna. So this is the place there. And second point is, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came down to give love of Krishna, love of God to everyone. And he is actually giving this love of Krishna to everyone. He was so compassionate, he was so munificent, he is freely distributing, whether one is eligible or not eligible. Okay, but still he is giving. Because Krishna says, it's very difficult to understand him in Bhagavad Gita. Manushyanam sahaseshu kastit etati siddhaye etatam api siddhanam kastin mameti tattva. It is difficult to understand God. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, same Krishna comes, he is coming in a very liberal mood. He want to give without any qualification. If you want to get mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, only thing is you should not be qualified. So you are easy to get his mercy. But still, there are unfortunate people who do not want to take his mercy. So for that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is instructing Nityananda Prabhu that when I am saying, they are not listening. So you go and preach. You know, like when Krishna was preaching, when Krishna was there and he was trying to give this Bhagavad Gita message, he given the Bhagavad Gita message, but not lot of people taken the bhakti very seriously, right? Till Prabhupada came at least. But when Ramanujacharya, he was there, he spread this message like a wildfire. Ramanujacharya, if you all know. Then there was a discussion between Krishna and Ramanujacharya. See, I am trying so hard, but people are not turning to me. But what magic you have? That's the power of the devotee magic, you know. What magic you have? You are turning so many people. You know, like that you can see here. Krishna said Sarvadharmam Parityaja. But how many people surrendered to Krishna after that sloka? Not much people. But when Prabhupada came, and when Prabhupada preaches same Bhagavad Gita message which Krishna has preached, there are a lot of devotees all over the world. So that is what the devotee actually is more merciful and more reachable to the public. So here you can see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not able to reach like Nityananda Prabhu. So he is specifically instructing even those who are unfortunate, who are not taking my instruction, you go and beg on my behalf and give this prema, give this love of God. So Nityananda Prabhu was given this important task of preaching in all these places. And Prabhupada says, whoever takes the risk of preaching will get the full blessings of Nityananda Prabhu. Because Nityananda Prabhu's task was actually to go door to door and beg the people that chant Krishna's name, take the shelter of Krishna and be happy in your life. And take the shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And one more point is there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to Nityananda Prabhu that you are go and teach everyone that take Krishna's holy name. But Nityananda Prabhu did not tell like that. Because Nityananda Prabhu knows that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Radha and Krishna together. So he said, take shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that was the important point, because he know, then rather than taking Krishna, if you take the shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you are taking shelter of both Radha and Krishna together. So like that Nityananda Prabhu was actually preaching. This lotus feet of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Panchatattva Shri Shri Gaura Nitai Bhagwan ki Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Shri Nityananda Trayodasi Mahotsav ki Jai. Shri Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai. Shri Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Ananta Kodi Vaishnavanda ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna. So there is total bhoga of 96 offerings. Hari Bol. I would like to thank all the Matajis and Prabhujis who has prepared this bhoga for the pleasure of Lord Nityananda on this very auspicious day. And you can see here lotus feet of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Nitai Pada Kamala, Koti Chandra Susitala. So they are like cooling rays for the conditioned souls. The lotus feet of Lord Nityananda are shelter for when we will get soothing moonlight, not only one but millions of moons. If the world wants to have real peace, it should take the shelter of Lord Nityananda. Unless one takes shelter of the shade of lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, it will be very difficult for him to approach Radha Krishna. If one actually wants to enter the dancing party of Radha Krishna, he must firmly catch hold of lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Okay? Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. And we also know the mercy of Lord Nityananda. What is the famous pastime we all know? Jagai Madai. Okay, so they were like, everybody knows, I don't want to tell the pastime in detail. So we have now 8 o'clock, by 8:15, 8:20 we can. So Jagai Madai, they were like so much sinful and they were doing all the abominable things. Okay, and they were always quarreling on the road. And one day when Nityananda Prabhu is passing, he is seeing that these people are, why there is so much crowd? And they are seeing this Jagai Madai actually, they were doing so much abominable things. Then Nityananda Prabhu thought, these are the correct people for recipient of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. See, how magnanimous soul, Nityananda Prabhu. Actually Nityananda Prabhu is more merciful than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is very important. See, you understand the psychology of God. If you are impure, yes, if you call somebody to the temple, they will say, no, I am not coming. Why? I did not take bath. No, today I have to take non-vegetarian food. People say like that. But Nityananda Prabhu does not see. He is seeing the people who have all these things. And he is giving the mercy of love of God. See the mood. People generally fear, I want to be pure. If I want to worship, then I have to be I have to become pure in my heart. All those things. But Nityananda Prabhu is selecting the people who are the most fallen to give the most exalted thing. To give the most exalted thing, Krishna Prema, to the most fallen in the person in the society. So Nityananda Prabhu decides that these are the right people for the recipients of my mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So immediately he goes, convinces them, they are already drunk. And if you speak to a drunk person, what you will speak? In reply, he will not speak with sense, right? If you speak to a person who is drunk, how will he reply to you? So he is going and speaking to a drunk person that please chant Krishna's name, Hare Krishna. So they become very angry. So they are saying, I was waiting for this day. You are going to every door and telling, today you are coming to me, how dare you ask me to chant? Then they take the pot and they hit Nityananda Prabhu's forehead and blood starts bleeding. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu becomes very angry because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cannot tolerate, insult to his devotee or to his associate. So he takes the Sudarshan Chakra. Krishna has Sudarshan Chakra, right? And he wants to kill Jagai and Madai. But Nityananda Prabhu again begs at his feet, saying that in every yuga you come, you always kill people, right? In Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, as Narsimha, Varaha, Vamana, everywhere he killed. 2 days before we had Varaha Dwadasi. Well, Lord Varahadev killed whom? Hiranyaksha, brother of Hiranyakashipu. So next episode will come in May, killing of Hiranyakashipu. So Krishna continuously killing with so many demons. But Nityananda Prabhu says, no, this mission you should not kill. The weapon we have is chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This astra, actually what it will do? It will kill what it will kill?
Anarthas.
It will kill our anarthas, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. So as we always say, any problem we have in the body, we go to the doctor, then doctor writes medicine, we go to the pharmacy, we take medicine, then we get cured 2 days, 3 days, we get cured. But you have anartha. Can you go to any doctor and ask, I have this anartha, I have kama, can you give me one medicine so that my kama has to go? Can you go and ask? Dr. Prabhu is here, Ananta Mukapal Prabhu.
Doctor will say, for kama, I give you nama.
Nama. So, Mataji wants to say something? Yeah, ISKCON hospital is there. But in general, I am asking Mataji, like, is there any medicine? We know we should not get angry. But the moment we take resolution, next moment we get angry, right? Kama, the forceful lust, how it is creating havoc. Kamam, Krodham. Lobha means greed. Madam, pride. Matsaryam, envy. These all things are there in our heart. But if you can go to a doctor, can we get treatment for this? Anybody? Can we get treatment?
No.
No, there is nothing. It in fact grows more and more. In today's world, modern world, Kali Yuga, it grows more and more. But if you take the shelter of this holy name, this astra if you take, then you can see there is transformation within the heart. And what is the proof? Jagai and Madai. This is Amlarjun Prabhu's slide. The transformation taken place in their heart. They were such a worst sinners, meat eaters, gambling, woman hunters, and they were doing all the abominable things which is restricted in the society. But by taking shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and because of mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, they got transformed into exalted devotees. You can still go and visit their Samadhi Mandir. This is the proof.
Haribol.
Yes, Haribol. So now you may say that, oh, this happened 500 years before. Can we believe this now? Why can't we believe? You should take up the process and see whether there's transformation is happening in your heart or not. Okay, your heart is your laboratory. Okay, and we all have lust. Somebody has 20% lust, somebody has 30%, somebody has 40%, 80%. You all agree? We all agree, right? Everybody has lust, Lust means what? You want to enjoy this world without God. This is called lust, according to Bhagavad Gita definition. Okay, so everybody has to a certain degree. And if you want to eradicate, you have to take the shelter of the holy name and see how this lust will be transformed into what? The lust will be transformed into love. Anger will be transformed into patience. And greed will be transformed into contentment. So all the anarthas will change from negative to positive if you take the shelter of this holy name. So that is the astra which was given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu blessed them, saying that even you are the worst sinner, Krishna also says, even you are the worst sinner, still I will forgive you. That is the magnanimous quality of the Lord. He is not telling I will throw you in the hell. Even if you are the worst sinner, I will give you, but you should promise me that I will not do sin again. You should be able to give the commitment to the Lord. Yes, whatever is the past, Krishna does not see where did you take birth, what were you. What are you going to become? That's what Krishna is going to see. Then if you are able to give commitment to Krishna, especially to Nityananda Prabhu on this very auspicious day, like whatever I did in the past, maybe knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive me, my Lord. And from now onwards, I want to take shelter of your lotus feet. 100% Nityananda Prabhu will shower the mercy. When Nityananda Prabhu will shower the mercy, you will get the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving the mercy, that means you already got the mercy of Radha Krishna. So this is the transformation we are talking about. How do you get this transformation? By taking the shelter of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so this is the mercy. And also Nityananda Prabhu is called the Adi Guru, means he is the original Guru. So now the Guru Tattva comes from Lord Balaram. So whatever the Guru, spiritual master we have, actually they are the manifestation of the mercy of whom? Nityananda Prabhu. So by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu only we are getting spiritual master. And if you are connected to the spiritual master, Adhyatmic Guru, then we are getting mercy of whom? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that is very important. We have a pranam mantra to offer to Lord Nityananda. Nityananda Namastubhyam. Please repeat. Nityananda Namastubhyam. Premananda Pradayine. Kalau Kalmasanasaya. Janava Pataye Namaha. So we take actually shelter of Nityananda Prabhu, who is giving the ocean love of Godhead. Okay, and he will destroy the evil effects of Kali Yuga. So one important thing is we cannot approach Chaitanya Mahaprabhu directly. Okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can be approached through a spiritual master, and the spiritual master actually is actually coming from the mercy of Balaram or Lord Nityananda. Okay, now here is the important point. Prabhupada writes here, what is this Balaram? What is this Balaram Tattva? Who is Balaram? First expansion of Lord Krishna. Okay, first expansion of Lord Krishna. So who is Lord Balaram? Bala means what? Strength. So if you want to practice spiritual life, do we need strength or not?
Yes.
Correct? Because see, the whole world is going in one direction. You are going in this direction. This is like if there is a water flowing in the river. All the fishes are going along the flow of the water. One fish want to go opposite. It needs extra strength, right? Can the fish go? The water is flowing this side. Fish want to go this side. Is it easy? Normally the fish will be pushed this side. So if the whole society, everybody values wealth and whatever things, the world is going one side. Now you want to follow spiritual life. You want to chant. You want to follow a fasting, which is, you need strength, right? Atmabal. This Atmabal, spiritual strength, from where you get? This is, Prabhupada says, you get from actually Nityananda Prabhu. So we'll just play a video Prabhupada mentions here.
Spiritual strength. Without spiritual strength, you cannot approach Krishna. The Vedic literature is said, Nam Atma Bhagahinena Lakya. Bala means strength. This is spiritual. That spiritual strength is Balaram. Means without the mercy of Balaram, you cannot realize your spiritual identity. So that Balaram comes as Nityananda Prabhu. Balaram is Nityananda. Therefore, we must take shelter of Nityananda Prabhu. Spiritual strength. Without spiritual strength, you cannot approach Krishna. If you think that you are a very good swara, then you will understand. No, this is not what. We must have spiritual strength. And source of spiritual strength is Balaram. So we have to take shelter of Nityananda Prabhu.
So we understood now? So if you want to get spiritual strength to follow your spiritual life seriously, we need to take shelter of Nityananda Prabhu, who is none other than Lord Balaram. Okay? So now, the presence of Nityananda Prabhu. So of course Nityananda Prabhu appeared 500 years before. How do you feel the presence of Nityananda Prabhu now? The presence of Nityananda Prabhu is always felt in the presence of one's own spiritual master, Guru, Diksha Guru. For the Guru is considered to be the living manifestation of Nityananda Prabhu's love and mercy. So Nityananda Prabhu's mercy is manifested by spiritual Guru. So when we are connected to our Guru, we get the mercy through our spiritual master. So that is very important. And Nityananda Prabhu is requesting everyone, O people of faith, Shraddhavan, by the order of Lord Gauranga, O brothers, I beg these three requests from all of you. So this is Nityananda Prabhu's personal request. Chant Krishna, worship Krishna, and teach others about Krishna. So this is what main mission of Nityananda Prabhu. See, this is actually compassion. Nityananda Prabhu wants us to be happy by connecting to Krishna. So that's why he is begging. As a Supreme Lord, he does not need to beg anyone. But he is begging because he is actually the Surd. Surd means he is our well-wisher. He wants us to be happy. So he is telling, chant Krishna, worship Krishna, and teach others about Krishna. And final disappearance Lila, our Nityananda Prabhu, how did he disappear? Around 1522, Nityananda Prabhu came to Kardaha with his two consorts, Vasudha and Jana. They are his wives. As Nityananda Prabhu arrived in Kardaha, lived there permanently and propagated Sankirtan Movement, Kardaha became a Vaishnava pilgrimage at this time. So he transformed all the people into Vaishnavas. Sri Nityananda Prabhu lived in Kunjavatika at Kardaha. When Mahaprabhu left this material world, Nityananda Prabhu started lamenting. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left before Nityananda Prabhu. He went to his native land Ekachakra with his wives. One day he entered into the deity of Bankima Rai and disappeared from the mundane. So he entered into the deity directly and disappeared. According to Vaishnava Digdarshini, Nityananda Prabhu returned to Nitya Lila in 1542 AD. So this was the disappearance Lila. So there are a lot of glories of Nityananda Prabhu. So by mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, we can see that so many people have taken this chanting of holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And there are so much glories. I'll just read one of them. He would induce all the devotees to constantly perform Sankirtana as inaugurated by Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, Antya Kanta 5.307. So there are so many glories about Nityananda Prabhu, and it is said that even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sometimes strict. He has some restrictions, but Nityananda Prabhu guarantees there is no restriction. I will make sure once you take my shelter, I will make sure you get mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So all glories to Nityananda Prabhu, who is the ocean of mercy. So Parama Karuna Paundu Jana Nitai Gaura Chandra Sava Avatara Sara Shiromani Kevala Ananda Kanda. So Nityananda Prabhu actually is a ocean of mercy, and by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu only this ISKCON is being established, because there is a preaching mission. This is taken all over the world by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, and today we are celebrating his auspicious. And there is one Lila which is for 5 minutes, but it is interesting. We can see that and we can wind up this session. Hare Krishna. So we can keep doing it.
So there was one devotee of the name Incarnation, in whose family Prabhupada had come, Sivaguna morning community. They were around 50 kilometers from Calcutta Park, called as Sattagram. His original name was Divakar Datta. His father's name was Shrikar Datta, and mother's name was Bhadravati, and his wife's name was known as Mahamaya. And they have a son by name Srinivas Datta Thakura. So this is a story as per Chaitanya Bhagavata. One day, Nityananda Prabhu visited Sattagram, and he had delivered many persons there. At that time, he took a bath at near Triveni Sangam there and sat under a tree, and being intoxicated, he started singing in a most melodious way. The sound attracted the young boy, Divakar Datta, and he came, and when he saw Nityananda Prabhu, it reminded him of his eternal master. 12 Gopalas, who are the eternal associates of the Lord, by name Subahu, who had come as Uddarana Datta. So when he went and took shelter of Nityananda Prabhu immediately embraced him and initiated him from Divakar Datta to Uddharana Datta. Uddarana means one who is ready to deliver others. So he became a great associate of Lord Nityananda, and he was engaged in his service. Because Nityananda Prabhu was preaching there everywhere, and he is converting everyone towards Vaishnavism and taking shelter of the Lord. There were some caste Goswamis, caste Brahmanas, who became offended by the process. They wanted to come and debate with Nityananda Prabhu, and they have wanted to put him down in his perspective. They came as a group, and they started debating with Nityananda Prabhu that Jnana is superior to Bhakti. But Nityananda Prabhu didn't want to defeat them so easily. So he was arguing, and he was giving quotations from Shastras and all, but they were all also not getting satisfied. So it was lunch time. So Nityananda Prabhu said, see, we have got exhausted. Now all of us go, take bath, come back, eat some prasadam, and then we will continue the discussion in the second half. So the Brahmanas also went, took bath, and they came back, and they inquired from the people there who is cooking. Then they heard that Uddarana Thakura is cooking. So they became offended. Caste Brahmana would not eat food not cooked by other than Ananda. So he became offended, and he started holding and creating a record that no, this is not a proper way. One should not eat food cooked by somebody lower than their system. Then Nityananda Prabhu started giving references that the food which is offered to the Lord is indifferent. It is not of any qualification, because Krishna had accepted that prasadam, it is worthy to eat. So food cooked by Vaishnavas is of the superior nature, but then he gave substances. They were little pacified when they sat down. Then again Uddarana was personally serving the food. When they were personally serving the court, they became even more offended. That the person lower than caste, how he can serve and how we can honor. So they became so agitated, Nityananda Prabhu was unable to pacify them. So finally Nityananda Prabhu said, give me that serving spoon, what you are using it. So he took that spoon, wooden spoon, and he immediately planted it in a place. As soon as it was planted, that wooden spoon grew into a big Manapi tree with full flourishing flowers. And it was so fragrant that everybody's consciousness became so pacified just by smelling that plant. That Brahmanas were stuck with wonder. They don't know what to say. They went forward, touched that tree, and they all became ecstatic in love. And they paid obeisances to that tree. And they came back to Nityananda Prabhu and Nityananda Thakur and they paid obeisances to them and said, please for you. If a mere stick which is a wood without life had come to such a glorifying position, that we have been deprived of that love of Godhead from many lifetimes, please touch us so that we also become that devotees of Allah. So by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, Uddharananda Thakur will encourage them into devotion service and all of them also leave up their idea of jnana and become devotees of Allah. And that tree, even today, it is existing. If you go to Saptagram, under that tree, there is Uddharananda Thakura Samadhi. Every day it flourishes. Flowers it showers onto the Samadhi, glorifying a great devotee. So that is the nature of the devotees. They are here for well-wishing of the other.
Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. See, you can understand, there is no caste discrimination in bhakti. Even though people may say Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, but in bhakti, there is no difference that this is a person, high person, he is a low person. For the Lord, everybody is equal. That's a Lila here. That the Lord, the Brahmanas were refusing to eat. But the Lord proved that there is no distinction. For the person who has taken the path of devotion, there is nothing called higher or lower. Everybody is equal in front of the Lord. So that is an important message from this. And in Kali Yuga, Krishna has appeared in the form of the holy name. Kali Kali Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar. Nama Haite Haya Sarva Jagat Nishtar. This age of Kali, the holy name of the Lord, Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the incarnation of the Lord Krishna. Simply by chanting the holy name, one associates with the Lord directly. Anyone who does this is certainly delivered. Just by taking the shelter of the holy name, we can all be delivered, and by taking the shelter of Nityananda Prabhu, we can very easily get the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is none different than Radha and Krishna combined together. So let us all take the shelter of the Lord on this very auspicious day and take the shelter of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.